This is Mardi Gras 2020. Broadcasts live from Hargrove Controls and Automation in downtown Mobile.
Welcome back to the parade route in downtown Mobile as we prepare for the next to last parade here on Fat Tuesday. Mardi Gras being celebrated in Mobile, Alabama, actually around the world, but this is where it began, and this is where we'll end it later tonight with the Order of Myths. But before we do that, from our broadcast balcony here at Hargrove Automation and Control, we're getting ready to see another parade. This time, it will be the Mobile Area Mardi Gras Parade. I'm Darwin Singleton from NBC 15 today. I will be your host for this parade, and we've got 44 entries. This is going to be a pretty good-sized parade. A lot of people have stuck around for downtown for this event, and it looks like they're going to have a good audience. So it's just rounding the corner now, getting on Government Street. We sure have enjoyed bringing you so many parades. I think of almost a dozen parades on UTV 44. We just had an entire 4-hour stint of parades on NBC 15. And our stations have joined together now for several years to bring you Mardi Gras coverage. And we really appreciate the positive comments we've had over the past 2 weeks as we brought you the parades. And we really have had a good time today. This has been the best weather we've had for Mardi Gras on Fat Tuesday that I can remember. And Mobile responded by coming out in full force today. Wall-to-wall people, shoulder to shoulder, as far as we can see from our broadcast balcony here on Government Street. And you see some of the faithful still here. Of course, we'll see another surge tonight as well when the OOMs roll to close out Mardi Gras for us in 2020. We are looking at the MAMGA Parade, the Mobile Area Mardi Gras Association. This is one of the biggest parades. In fact, it's called the Mammoth Parade because it has so many entries. I was looking down the list here. We have the rundown, and it looks like we have about 44 units. That could mean bands, it could mean floats, it could mean marching groups, marshals. So it's a good-sized parade, and we're going to see it coming into view right now. We've got the Mobile Police Department leading the way. And, of course, I believe royalty usually leads this parade. Once again, we are at the Hargrove Automations and Controls, or Controls and Automation right now. I've actually forgotten which one comes first, but we want to really thank Hargrove's for letting us be up here. This has been such a great balcony, and always has been since we've been allowed to be up here. You can see it right there, all decorated up and lit. A lot of you have taken advantage of that light and come down to this spot with your families because you can keep tabs on them and see where everybody is. MAMGA celebrating 82 years with a Royal Extravaganza today. That is their theme, Royal Extravaganza. We're going to be seeing a lot of royalty pass by with this parade this evening, and it looks like we got our marshals leading the way. 82 years of excellence is their theme. Mobile's police chief went by just a moment ago. And we're going to be seeing, I don't know really how many floats right now. I do know there's a good bunch of them. We've been watching them make the rounds, snaking around. I can see, actually, right now, I can see, this parade is so long, it's crossing Government on the west end. It's actually met itself. That's why we're kind of slowed down right now. I can look across from the balcony to Church Street. I see a float sitting over there. I can see a carnival, over the tunnel. It's just everywhere you look, you can see this parade. Yeah, it's actually run into itself. So what they're going to have to do is, I guess, condense it to allow enough space for the parade to advance on this route. I believe they had that problem with another parade since we've been covering these. So I'm not sure how they handle that. If they feed floats through as a parade crosses itself, or if they try to scrunch it up to allow this front of the parade to pass the end of it. I guess that's a good problem to have because that means you've got a pretty good-sized parade. Been spending the day talking with folks from a lot of different places. I've even talked to a lady who's visiting from California. She's originally from Colombia. Excuse me. And we talked about Carnival and how it's celebrated in different parts of the world and the country. And she was very familiar with the celebration because in her native Colombia, she enjoyed it down there. I'm actually seeing her. She stuck around all day. She's across the street, and she seems just as excited, standing up next to the barricades, just over that pickup truck that you're looking at, towing that float right there. And we were talking. She just loves it. She's got beads she's going to take home to California, and she's going to tell everybody Mobile has an amazing Mardi Gras. That's the way we get a lot of ambassadors for the city of Mobile. They come to Mardi Gras, and then they go home and tell everybody, hey, are you aware of this? You need to check it out. Stuffed animals, always a favorite. That float that you're looking at there is float number 1. It's the MAMGA's president's float. And it is the emblem float. Once again, we are sitting still here on Government Street, waiting for the parade to clear. Down, I'm watching floats still crossing over Government Street now near Jackson at the Holiday Inn Tower down there. They're still crossing down there, and that's why we're stopped. I want to make a request. If you've enjoyed your stint with us here watching our coverage of Mardi Gras 2020, we sure would appreciate it if you let us know. All of the comments that you give us mean so much. It actually drives this machine and our staff that decides we're going to do this every year because we have had so much positive demand. We think this is a worthy endeavor, and we'll keep doing it as long as you want it. I'm not sure what year is this? I'll ask our producer, Jared, if you could tell me, do you know what year this is that we've been doing? How many years we've been doing this coverage on UTV 44? You think it's 7th year? That seems about right. That seems about right. So I think about 7 years here on Government Street, either at this location or down the street where we had a previous location. We of course, on NBC 15 have been covering Fat Tuesday for, geez, as long as we've been having news at NBC 15, I believe. That's been, well, I've been with NBC 15 for 20 years, and I know I've covered it since I've been here. It was only about 7 years ago that we started doing the evening parades on UTV 44, and you all have really supported us. Okay, it looks like the end of the parade has cleared Government and Jackson. So now MAMGA's rolling again right in front of our balcony with 82 years of excellence, celebrating 82 years of excellence. I think now they're having to get everybody together because they had to wait for so long. We've had one float leave now, and it looks like not quite sure what's holding up. I think they're putting some more throws up on that float that you're about to see. We're still waiting for the parade to progress now. The front of it has progressed, and now we're waiting for the floats following it to make a move. Not quite sure. It looks like they're unloading or loading up some more throws. Well, you know what? I guess we could wait for that. That's why everybody's here. Okay, this may be the Mobile City Council float we're waiting on right now. We see Fred Richardson on there, City Councilman Fred Richardson. Mobile paying its dues to its neighbors in the city of Pritchard. And the MAMGA organization scans all the Gulf Coast. Oh, I'm getting waves. Hey, sweetie, good to see you. Everyone's been so kind. Very good. Yes, you got on TV, darling. Thank you for being here. All right. I hope my voice holds up for this one. We're going to keep trying here. Our parade's rolling again. Yeah, this is the Mobile City Council parade. Float for the MAMGA parade. Mr. Richardson there. Looks like he just Got his camo on there. Where is that? I couldn't really tell. It looked like camouflage, but not really sure. It's an interesting choice. He looks very proud today. Great crowds turning out today. This has been a marvelous turnout, I guess because the weather has been so magnificent. It hasn't been cold. It hasn't rained. Now, it's not been sunny, but that also allowed us to have a very pleasant day here on the parade route. All right. Our next float coming into view here. MAMGA, I believe this is the MAMGA ball floats. Some of these don't appear to be in order. Let's see. Okay. We'll try to describe them to you. We have a list. I don't believe that one is in order. And sometimes they get out of order because there might be a malfunction or something in a float, so they have to sideline it. Pritchard Police Department going by right now. I believe that's who that is. It's hard to tell whether they're in unmarked vehicles. Southern University Marching Band coming into view now. We're going to be hearing from them, hopefully. And so I hope you'll bear with me. Not all the bands are... Okay, well, let's listen, because these guys are going to be great. What a beautiful looking band with their gold capes. Powerful horn section. They really sound good today. We're certainly welcome in on the parade route. Welcome to Mobile, Southern University. Back to our parade lineup right now, and it looks like we've got the Grand Marshal floats. Grand Marshal and Mrs. Kelly, according to the script here, and I'm assuming that's Mrs. Kelly on the top there. And the Mammoth Parade of royalty continues. Our next float is the Royal float. It's the adult king and queen, knights as well, riding on this float coming right here. They have adult royalty and youngsters as well. So you're going to see two sets of royalty. You're going to see the guys and the girls as well. Victoria's Toppings is the adult king from Blunt High School, former Blunt High School student. And more royalty continuing down the parade route. This is, let's see here on my list. I'm sorry, I'm struggling by myself right now, so you'll have to bear with me, but we'll be all right. This would be the MAMGA lady. This is the royal court, okay? This is the adult king, queen, and knights. This is the adult court. It's a beautiful float. A lot of lovely ladies on board as well. We're throwing snack cakes and beads and there we go. Now, these are repetitive floats. They freshen them up, but if they have a lot of royalty at MAMGA and I guess knights, I guess you should say, and they really freshen these floats up because they use them every year because you always have to have a place for the royalty to ride, but they always look very beautiful. This one looks very nice. They've really added a lot of pop and pizzazz to this one. Eufaula High School Band from Eufaula, Alabama, joining us on the parade route. We'll certainly listen in to them. Folks watching online from Eufaula, thanks for letting your kids come in and join with our Mardi Gras celebration down here in Mobile, Alabama. Our viewers on UTV 44 certainly appreciate their contribution to our fun today. Come down and see us anytime. And here is our Grand Marshal. Okay, actually, I guess she didn't pass. This is our Grand Marshal. I believe this is Levi Wright and Fitzgerald Wright. Wearing a jaunty and festive hat. Our next float, it looks like the Ladies of the Court. MAMGA's Ladies of the Court. Once again, celebrating 82 years. Ladies, hello, waving at us, of excellence. Followed by some sharp-looking marshals. Boy, that green and gold pops, doesn't it? And the royalty procession continues. This is MAMGA's junior king and queen and knight. Youngsters on board, kind of in training for taking over this crew later on when they become grown-ups. That's the way it works. You grow into it. That way they're appreciated very much and gives the kids a chance to have something to strive for, to be royalty. And it also lets mom and dad know where they are while they're riding on their float, I think. We are watching the 82nd MAMGA Parade in downtown Mobile, the Mobile Area Mardi Gras Association. This is the grand, okay, this is, okay, I'm having a little trouble reading that one, and I do not have this one on my list. Oh, the Mason, okay, these are the Masons and the Shriners, I believe. A couple of these are out of order, so you'll have to forgive me. Okay, and the MAMGA Marshal, there were some Grand Marshals and then other Marshals. I hope I got their names right. In case I didn't, the MAMGA Marshals are Hashim Ahmad, William Frazier, and Al McMillan. I want to mention all the names that I see here, just in case I can't match them up with the car or the float. So forgive me, a few of these are out of order, so it does tend to make me have to guess at a few of them. So if I get them wrong, forgive me. I want to make sure I mention the names, so at least you get the names right. One of my favorite floats coming into view. This is the Molly's float. And if you've been watching this parade over the years, you know that the Mollies were a group of people that would just, in the past, join in the parade. Oh, we're getting boxes of fudge rounds thrown up here on the... yeah, our producer, Jared, who's also in the booth right now, he loves his fudge rounds, and he waits every year for this parade so he can get his fudge rounds. Well, they knocked the headsets off of our photographer here, our cameraman. Gently did so. He's going to have to lock it down and put his headsets on. The Mollies used to actually just join in the parade wearing crazy clothes and outfits. That was their their original participation in the parade. Now they're represented by a float. Okay, the Southern University Band from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, joining us on the parade route. This is a big band. One thing about the MAMGA parade, they do bring in some college bands who have powerful sound and lots of pomp and circumstance and pageantry, and that's what you want to see in a parade. And lots of smiles. Hopefully we'll get a command performance right here in front of our booth. If not, we'll see a very sharp-looking band walk by. That'd be what we get here. Hopefully they'll crank them up. It's a big band. It's almost a block long. Perhaps next year we'll have a sign that says play for the TV cameras. Now, some of the bands, if they're from out of town, may not realize our broadcast balcony is here, and they don't get their chance to shine. So we'll see what we do about that next year. Gentle reminder, because I think they would have really sounded good. They are a big band. I mean, seriously, when I say they're a block long, they're a block long. Traveling all the way from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and now it looks like they're marching home. Next float coming up into the scene here is the MAMGA cruise ship. Cruising to a celebration in Mobile, Alabama. We were their destination and they have arrived. I remember several years ago when they were building this float, I visited the MAMGA barn and did stories on it because we were seeking the cruise ship at Mobile. We got it, and they've hung on to that float ever since. If you are a Little Debbie snack cake fan, boy, you are in luck today. They are throwing, well, you see them all lined up there, box after box of Little Debbie snack cakes. They are. I just guess there'll be kids going to school all hyper on sugar for the next 2 or 3 weeks if they've been down to these parades, catching so many of these snacks, moon pies and so forth. So up here in the broadcast booth, we're trying to get hopped up on coffee. We've been at it for a while now, but we always just happen to peak at the right time. This is the MAMGA Cleopatra float. The MAMGA Cleopatra float coming into view. Look at those headdresses. Those are beautiful. We're on the Hargrove Controls and Automation balcony, our broadcast balcony. Thank you, Hargrove, hosting us for another year and night after night of nighttime parades on UTV 44. Also hosting us for NBC 15 today for our coverage that you've hopefully been watching throughout the afternoon. Davis Avenue float going by, reminding us of what used to be and what is still yet to come. There's a lot happening on Davis, well, it was Davis Avenue. It's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue now. This is the Mobile Marshal Bay Area Riding Club. That's what this is. The Mobile Bay Area Riding Club behind the MAMGA float called Old Mobile that we just witnessed. Coming into view now, float number 13. This is the MAMGA Old Wind Creek float. And they, I think they know they're in front of the broadcast balcony. Look at that. They are throwing like mad and popping the confetti. Yes, gentlemen. Oh, wow. Now, somehow, that box actually went right above our plexiglass and onto my hat. That's a good aim right there. Another band coming by. Hopefully they'll play for us. This band is a Fairfield High School band from Fairfield, Alabama. Marching by. Oh, dear. All right. I don't believe we'll be getting a chance to listen. Yeah, we just had an interesting thing happen here. I believe one of our screens was knocked off our camera here. This could be a little problematic here, so bear with us. Get a little dicey up here with these huge boxes of cakes flying through the air. And the MAMGA Circle K floats. Celebrating a place we all stop and visit for gas or for snacks. Or for both. In this case, maybe coffee. And there it is. Polar Pop, that'd be good too. Or of the Port City Riders Riding Club going by. They're black and gold. Beautiful animals. Thank you, gentlemen. Getting a wave from one of the folks there. We appreciate you being in our parade, showing off your fine animals. Boy, they are beautiful. Gorgeous. Floats. Number 19, I believe, is this one. It's the MAMGA Africa float. Colorful African tunics being worn by all of those aboard. All right. Yes, great float. That is beautiful artwork on the side of that. Gorgeous. And look at that pile of snack cakes up there. All righty. Careful, gentlemen. We get down to a few more cameras, we're not going to have any way to show you the parade. We may see an expansion of our plexiglass window next year. You're watching the Mobile Area Mardi Gras Association Parade on UTV 44, the second to last parade of the Mardi Gras season. The Tortoise and the Hare float getting ready to come by. Some of the floats are actually rented from the Stripers Parade. In case you saw this, you thought you saw this somewhere earlier this week, you probably did. And you know, there's so much work goes into these that it's great to be able to see them again. And these were seen at night the first time, and they pop with the lights, but look at them in the daytime. The colors are still just as vibrant. I always am amazed that, you know, they work all year long and the float just gets one pass, of course, by thousands of people, but it's always good to see them for a second time. Beautiful float there, another Stripers. The Kentucky Derby. If you ever get a chance to go, you should. Run for the Roses. And a mint julep cup on the side. A Few Good Men Riding Club going by, I believe. Well, the crowd has been really excited. I mean, this crowd still, we got as big a crowd as we had all day long. This is a very nice crowd today. Oh, and this float's making a run for it. That's moving on there. This is traveling through space. Took off like a rocket there for a moment. Once again, the Order of Myths, our final parade of the evening. It'll be happening around 6 o'clock. We're going to take it when it gets to us. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to predict exactly when they'll get here, so just be monitoring your TV. We are thinking somewhere around 6 o'clock. It might be a little bit later, but we'll be bringing it to you when it starts to arrive here, so just kind of keep an eye out for it tonight. If you can't make it down, you can enjoy the parade from the comfort of your living room on UTV 44 or on your phone or other device, because we stream it on our Facebook pages at UTV 44 and NBC 15's Facebook page. Another beautiful float, chariot races. Let's get the Mystic Stripers doing a little leg work on that one. Oh, that's a great perspective, isn't it? Amanda Boo's a little under the weather this evening. She couldn't make it with us today. So, Amanda, if you're watching, I hope you're feeling better. We got it under control. Unfortunately, the audience has to just listen to me all the time, but I'll try to keep it to a minimum. But then I never know when I'm going to get inspired when I see something really great. And that's why we're here, right? To be inspired, to be entertained, to celebrate together another Mardi Gras season. These floats are just beautiful. And, you know, I really have to commend, I'm trying to recall who made these floats, but it's almost impossible for me to do that. I want to say, well, I won't say, because if we get it wrong, that'd be terrible. If we get it right, it'd be great. But we'll just say that we've got a lot of amazing local float builders here that work all year on these floats. And out-of-towners are always so impressed by what they see. It surprises them. Doesn't us. We're so used to seeing magnificent works of rolling art that we're just used to it. We expect beauty and creativity on our parades, and we get it every year. Once again, you're watching the Mobile Area Mardi Gras Association Parade in downtown Mobile. See more riders go by on the on floats from the Mystic Stripers. And oh dear, okay. Hopefully, yeah, we're being pummeled by snack cakes. So hopefully our equipment will hang in there a little bit longer. We only got 2 more parades, and then we can go nurse them back to health before football season comes in. UTV 44, of course, your station for local high school football. They do a great job. The same crew that bring you the parades work hard to bring you football when fall gets here. So we appreciate all of our viewers. UTV 44 being an independent station, not affiliated with a network, gives us leeway to serve the community at will. We definitely try to do that with a lot of local programming, including what you're seeing right now. Radio stations from Cumulus, you see them all right there celebrating. Some of the voices, there we go, some of the local, oh, thank you, darling. I love you too. WGOK, WDLT, WABD, Can't remember them all. They just drove away. It's a moving target, folks. Once again, this is probably the longest parade, the MAMGA parade. Because most of the parades have about 15, 16 floats. These exceed 20 floats in the MAMGA parade. It is the longest parade on the ticket for this Mardi Gras season or any other. Wow, Superman, wow, we caught that. Superman just flew into the arms. That was a pretty good keepsake for a parade. Flew into the arms of this little fellow, and that's going home. And the floats just keep on coming. As I told you, there were, I think, more than 40 entries into this parade. Here comes the cool train. That looks like an old steam whistle. It's an air horn. It's a smoke maker. It's a call to party is what it is. And if you want to party, you can call him that number right you see on the screen there. He'll show up. Mad Hatter Tea Party going by right now. Crowd is loving this parade. Lots of smiles. Lots of snack cakes. I'm really kind of surprised Little Debbie hasn't sponsored this parade. But I guess, you know, they get the advertising out of it because we're talking about it, that's for sure. We got another beautiful float here. I think these are from the Conde Cavaliers. Sweet treats. Well, that's appropriate, isn't it? I mean, we've been seeing those flying through the air for sure. There goes a whole bag of some treats going to the lucky family down there. Yeah, if you're standing under our balcony at this parade, you better bring a shopping bag and maybe a shopping cart to take it all home. Because the people below us are getting a lot. I'm looking down right now. There's one lady, she has a cooler down there, and I think she has about 10 boxes of snack cakes stacked on top of it. Well, there's a bunch of them up here. I see right here on our balcony. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 10 boxes of varieties of honey buns. The fudge rounds, yes, they're for you, Jared. So the Hershey Kisses bag laying here, that's going home with me. Oh, wow. Just looked over just looked over on the other side of the balcony, and there's a big pile of them over here, too. The real deal going by. Another party on wheels. Wow, that is, the detail on these floats is just amazing. Barnyard scene there. Beautiful float costumes the riders are wearing. The feathers, you know, feathers really make a beautiful presentation there on the, I don't care what you add to them, headdresses or, you want to shake your tail feathers, you want to put them on your head, you want to wear them on your shoulders, they just look really, really good. I guess that's why birds keep them, you know? Well, there's other reasons, but they certainly dress up a parade. Another rolling DJ. I guess that's pretty compact. I mean, if you're a DJ at a party, you just roll up, plug in, and begin. It's pretty smart, really. Pegasus flying by. And there comes some oatmeal cakes. It's kind of neat. We're almost eye to eye with these floats with the riders because they are fairly high. We're about even with the balcony. Enjoying the parade. We love it. We love it when you ham for the camera because, you know, we do too. Oh, and we're wrapping up the parade with the party train. Song says we all came to party. Yep, I believe it. Party train going by, letting us know that the parade is coming to an end because we got the fire trucks and the tow trucks and the tow trucks. Oh, they're hauling some golf carts. Okay, that scared me for a minute. I was looking for my car. So there you have it. It's still going, folks. If you're downtown, you're going to see it. Just because it goes by our broadcast booth doesn't mean the parade's over. It just means it's over for us. But we have one more parade. It's the Order of Myths, the oldest parading group in Mobile, Mardi Gras, and it'll be rolling 6 o'clock-ish. They're going to roll at 6. When they get by here, we'll go live. So be monitoring your TV sets on UTV 44 in that vicinity of time, around 6 o'clock, and we will be back bringing you one more parade for Mardi Gras 2020 from the Hargrove Controls and Automation Balcony. We hope you'll join us for that. We're excited about it. It's a great nighttime parade. If you can't make it down here, we've got you covered on UTV 44. We'll see you in just a little while back here on our broadcast balcony.